You see we're inching towards our 110. We're headed towards for 114. And you see how it took the refrigerant a lot faster.
Welcome back to Kung Fu Maintenance, where I show you how to make the most likely repairs you'll need to make in your lifetime. If you'd like to get the latest videos, subscribe and then hit the little bell icon right at the subscribe button, and it'll notify you of any new videos when they're released for you.
Alright, welcome back to Kung Fu Maintenance. Got an AC not cooling. The rib is off. Whoa, it's way hot. Way hot. It's like we're low on refrigerant. Now, fun. It is running. It's way hot though. So, I need to see what's going on. I can see little bits of residue around here. Maybe we need some new Schrader valves. Not sure, I'll need to check it. Let's take a look at the high side real quick. Oh yeah, I see bubble in there. So we'll need to check both of those. See if we can't fix this up and get it going. I gotta go get my refrigerant gauges, gloves, get it going right away. Alright. It's actually pretty warm for, it's January 29th and it's about 80 degrees, but it's only gonna get warmer. Alright. Okay, made it up on the roof with my gear and refrigerant. And we're going to be charging this up and fixing these leaks. We definitely got one on the high side. We're checking the low side as well. It's important to wear gloves when working with refrigerant to prevent frostbite. These are a little stronger gloves that I often use for plumbing, and wearing 2 pairs will also be good to prevent frostbite here. A little stronger, a little spendier, but it's a good thing. I'm hoping this air conditioner doesn't go out on high limit. I think I need a larger size glove to make them a little easier to put on, but it'll be a little easier to work with and they're tighter, so I might need to go with an extra large glove instead of large. Alright, so I want to get this one charging pretty quickly. Going to start with the low side here, and we got some water, got some leaks, some bubbles. It's going to be stubborn. I'm just going to kind of get some in my hand and on my finger. You can see if I have any bubbles on the not really. On the high side, add a little water. I think not on the low side. Down the high side, I saw the bubbles in there, so this thing is stubborn. Pour a little. A little bubbling. one with the little tool here. And they're tight. Looking down here, I can see this. If I remember right, I think I replaced these at one point. I'm tightening this one down a little bit. And now I'm going to recheck this deal here. Looks like I've got no more bubbles, but I definitely saw bubbles there earlier and tightened that down, so I think I've got my leak fixed. So I'm going to rinse this off. Got no more bubbles, so good thing. Okay, my gauges. Gonna zero the gauges real quick. Release all the refrigerant and make sure they're at 0. And they are. Okay. So we're zeroed. Now we're ready for our refrigerant. Got a new can of refrigerant, so that should make charging this pretty quick. I'll have to double check those strainer valves after I get refrigerant in the unit. Could just be, I don't think it's empty, but I think it's slow. They would definitely be overheating already, going the thermal limit. Okay, so here guys, hooking up our low side. I can smell the compressor, that's how hot it is. Probably melt the stickers a little bit. Light. I'm showing a 0 on the low side. Let's see on the high side. I've got my refrigerant in, so I'm going to go ahead and purge. I'm going to hook up the high side. We're very low. Wow. We're not empty, but we're so low that I don't really want to even purge.
I didn't actually get this one the way I would have liked to have gotten it. In hindsight, the best way to purge from the low side hose in this particular situation would have been to disconnect the quick connect from the low side, and that seals off that particular refrigerant hose. And then using the refrigerant from the yellow hose, open the blue side hand valve and then crack the valve at the manifold on the blue low side, and then that way any air in the hose would be get purged from the low side as well as the center charging hose, and that way you can purge out the majority of the air or all of the air, and then be able to rehook up the low side and charge the unit, and that way it's got nothing but refrigerant and less air in the hose.
That low. These. I purged on the this one. I could have pulled a vacuum before I did it, but I didn't. So I'm going to put a little bit in. Then I'm going to purge. purge just a tiny bit. Okay. Not the normal way I would do it, but it was so low. Gonna have to see if there's any other leak. It could have been the high side leaking. You can see stuff here. And if I remember this unit right, I had to replace the transformer. And I replaced the contactor. I replaced everything. But the capacitors. And charged it, replaced the Schrader valves, so that they had gone loose. So I'm not sure. I would have checked it previously. So much stuff happens, and it's so busy sometimes. But I think I've got my leak fixed. Listening to the unit, you can hear it going in. It's so hot. I might put a little cold water on it, just kind of take the strain off. This thirsty one, you can see it bubbling how badly. It's got that overheated compressor smell, but luckily it didn't go out on high limit. Let's go ahead and there we go. We're going to purge just a little bit. Again, normally I wouldn't do it that way. I just want to make sure there's no air. The high side, I haven't opened it, and I'm not going to open it, so I'll purge it before once I get some refrigerant in it, I can still purge that high side. Because it's never opened or hasn't been opened yet to the system until I go to recover, so I'll be able to purge the air that's in the tube from this side. So now the filter dryer will take care of a little. You know, I always prefer to purge, and you don't want to get air in the system. It'll mix with the refrigerant and turn into an acid. But on the circumstance here, kind of did what I had to do. So we're at about 10 pounds of refrigerant. A little under that. R22. Gonna need to check the coil as well for a leak. See if we have a bigger refrigerant leak somewhere. But I did find it on that high side, and that was bubbling pretty good. So could have just been that. I have to review my own videos to see better what happened last time. So much stuff happens sometimes you forget all the details. There's a lot to everything. Busy. Things are so busy. Time flies, but you forget. But I think I remember pulling the conduit off and changing the Schrader valves. Anyway, we'll prove whether they're leaking or not when I finish here, and that'll be the better way to go. So let's see here. Okay, so this one definitely seems to be taking a long time. charge at all. I'm wondering if I have a 4 connection here. I'm going to give it some liquid. Flip the tank over. Before I do that, I'm going to purge it a little bit. Okay. And now I'm going to add some liquid. Now we're at 28 pounds. And now I'm adding some liquid. We're getting colder on the suction line. So I'm just going to give it a little and then back it off. We're at about 30 now. Now that I do have some refrigerant in the high side, I'm going to purge that high side. Go ahead and turn this off. I'm just metering in some of the liquid refrigerant. Now we purged our high side. So we're looking for ambient plus 30 on the high side, which is a more accurate indicator. And we're usually looking around 40 on the low side. Let's see what the temperature is out here today in Palm Springs. It's 83 degrees right now. It's 1:24 p.m. So ambient plus 30 would be 113. We're at about 100 on the high side. So yeah, give it some more. It's pretty hot. I'm just dripping sweat from inside these gloves. It's getting hot already. Really hoping to get ahead of the preventative maintenance. Line is getting colder. I'm going to need to check the unit inside and then come back. Compressor is not liking the liquid. Not a good sound. Definitely not a good sound. We may even have a bad compressor. At least we're showing a difference in pressures though. We have 30 and 100. And we're looking for about 110. Gonna add some cool water to the compressor sometimes it's hard for it to take a charge when it's so hot. Water for you, buddy. You see now when I opened the refrigerant, it took a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna let that adjust for a little while, check a few other things, and take my refrigerant back to upright and switch back to charging with gas. Go ahead and bring the last little bit of liquid back over. Yeah, the tricky one. Okay, back on the roof. I had disconnected. It's still really hot. Hopefully not on thermal. I went ahead and pulled the disconnected. Got called off for a minute, and back to see and plug it back in and see how we fare here. Let me get my gloves back on here. Okay. Okay, plug the disconnect back in. Hopefully, here goes. Good. Started right up. And got the refrigerant turned off. And now that things have had a chance to settle out, I'm going to go ahead and give it some refrigerant as I'm trying to bring it to 110 on that side, and we're still a little low, so it'll charge faster from now that it's starting in a better spot. It's nice and cold, so that's going to help cool off that hot compressor a lot faster, so that's good. And you can see on our low side we're at 102, so we're looking for about 110. I'll double check the temperature out here. 84 degrees, so ambient plus 30 would be at 114. So we're not far. Go ahead and set the refrigerant on top of it. Still not quite as cold as I'd like to see it. We're getting there though. Start packing up my water bottles. Also probably be good to test the capacitors. Do the 2650 test so we don't have to disconnect it. Here we are. Getting a little colder. We put a little cold water on the compressor. Bottle to get more water when you're done here, so to retest the refrigerant. Getting nice and cold now. That's good. We're getting close. About 105. We're almost there. So a number of ways to check the 2650. A little tricky though. Divided by line voltage. So, see, I kind of forgotten the formula. One of those things. I need to rewrite it down again. So, I'm going to test volts, and it's going to be on the start winding. Ground. Got 320, so that's our volts. 320. Probably just going to check it the old-fashioned way for this round. I need to re-look up the formula again and get it down better. Oh, our compressor's cooled off quite a bit, so that's good. Let's see where we're at now on the refrigerant charge. We're at 105, and we're at 32. So I think it could still use a little bit more refrigerant, but we're getting there. I'm going to go ahead and pull this. And then I'm going to discharge and test the capacitors. So, capacitors hold a charge in it even after the power is disconnected. This one's got a hard start kit on it. So I'll discharge these. sure everything's where we want it to be, tolerance-wise. Alright, so for microfarads, we're looking for 5. .78. That's good. It's close. 4.75 is good. Anything lower than that would change it. Okay. And then for the 35 here. This is Bristol compressor. Disconnected there. Let's see what our 35s are reading. .24. So plus or minus 5% of 35. Still good there. Getting close, but still good. Good there. Whew. Let's tighten this up a little bit.
tight. But a loose connection is a place for heat to build up, so you want those nice and tight. I did that one a little too tight. So we're gonna have to fix it up a little. There we go. Go. Nice and tight now. Okay. Everything's good there. We're ready to start it up and finish charging, and I'll start this one charging right away as soon as I plug it in. That way you can really draw the refrigerant in a little bit easier. Let's switch this over to amps AC. You can do an amp draw test after plug it in and charge it. And you can see we're inching towards our 110. We're headed towards for 114. And you see how it took the refrigerant a lot faster after I just plugged it in now. So it's good. Pressures will start to equalize and it'll drop down. Nice and cold, so that's good. We have some liquid refrigerant trapped in the hose, so we'll recover all that to finish it off. Do an AC amp draw test. We can get just the black wire. We only want one wire in there. 7.5 amps, 7.4 amps. It's good. Not getting too high of an amp draw, so everything's doing what it should. Nice and cold now. I like to bring this one up a little bit higher though. About 110, 114. Check those I'll recheck the Schrader valves and make sure we have no leaks. Might get some water right here. Okay, we're at about 110 on the green dial. About 35 on the low side. I like to get a little bit higher.
cold. Just take some time. It is what it is. Cold water on the compressor. That helps it charge a little faster. And on the coils, and I need the rest for the leak test. Cold now. All right. Now ready for the leak test. Well, I'm going to disconnect the high side. We're going to recover the refrigerant that's trapped in the red hose. So I'm going to disconnect the high side. Got my quick connect fitting, so that shuts off this end. And then on the high side, or on the refrigerant tank, I'm going to disconnect the refrigerant tank and shut off the low side. Going to disconnect from the tank. That's got its own quick connect on it as well. And my other hand. There we go. Now both of our quick connects have shut off. Now we're going to recover the refrigerant that's left in the hose. So we've got both sides closed. We're going to open the high side hose. Using the low side hose, we're going to meter over the refrigerant that's left until we get a zero. But we're going to meter it in a little bit, give it a little bit of liquid, and then back it off. Until we've recovered all of our refrigerant. We're about there now. Okay, once we're done with that, we can disconnect the low side hose. Now, I needed to test this to prove out whether we have no leak anymore. So I'm just spraying some of the bubbles in there. Seeing one bubble, two bubbles. A little bit, just a little bit of a leak. So we need to change that before. I've still got my low side connected, so I'll go ahead and I got my tool here, but it's kind of settled in a difficult spot in my bag, so I got to get that out. fell down kind of the weirdest spot. Got a handle on it. There it is. All right. There we go. And then I've got another tool that's got Schrader valve cores in the tool. And then we've got our nylog to put on the Schrader core gasket. So here we go. It's tightened all the way, but it's still just leaking just a hair. So I'm gonna loosen it just a little bit. Okay, that one. Insert this one on it. Go ahead and tighten down this tool. This one has a ball valve. Inspect this tool real quick. I think my O-ring is it looks okay. Add a little nylog on there. On the O-ring. Turning out the old O-ring, pushing it in and twisting it out. I do believe it's out. So we'll shut off the flow. Refrigerant. Deal here. Uh-oh. We did not get our Schrader valve. So we're going to try again. Put it up. Feel it kind of sticking on the end of the O-ring, and sometimes they do that. Sometimes they come apart. I might have to try to shoot it out real quick. Okay, here goes. Turning it off. Yay, I got it. Okay. Okay, here's our new one. Alright, got a new Schrader core. nylon to the gasket. Thread it through. Tighten it on. Open the valve. And insert our new cork. Nice and easy. Maintain a little pressure. And twist it in. Just go finger tighten. And there it is. Okay. Close it off. Now I'm going to twist off the tool. Should be able to know that it's inserted. See, no more refrigerant. That means our deal is taken. So now it's just a matter of twisting my tool off. Being a little stubborn. Alright, so now I'll take my other tool here, just verify that it's nice and tight, and it is. Okay, we'll tighten all the way, and now we're going to test it with soap bubbles, and then a little bit of water, we'll rinse it off. Hey, no more leaks. So that's good. Now we need a good cap for that. Got one here. Let's see if I have new ones in my bag. Do not have any in there. Oh. It's hard on the feet, I tell ya. Hard on the feet. Have any new caps. Which is surprising. Wait. Maybe. Old one here, which is on the gasket's in there, so let's look for it. That's on. Let's double check. Leaks. Looks good. No leaks. Okay, now we're ready for the low side. So we've recovered all of our refrigerant. And we're going to check that low side as I disconnect it. A quick shut off did its thing. Now we can release any refrigerant from our hoses, unless you had another job to do. I don't, so I'm just going to be releasing it. It's all released now. Close off my high side. Close off my low side. And then we can store our deal back on the thing. So that's ready to go. And now we're going to check this one. for any leaks. And I'm not showing any leaks. Just a little vibration on the deal. I'll rinse this with water and make sure. Yeah, even with the water, no bubbles. No bubbles of refrigerant coming out. So you got a little bubble of vibration, but no refrigerant. So that's good. Now I just need a cap for that. Okay. Find my cap. This tool, I'll leave the plunger extended as I put it in my bag. And in theory, that'll make it not drop down into the spot that it was before. At least I can pull it out with the plunger back. That'll make that better. I've got another one here. This deal here. Okay, and now I just need my cap. My tool rolled under there. Just need a cap. I have the cap from the refrigerant, but that's not as good. I have to do for the moment. This is a dust cap. Oh, this is nice and cold. Good. Store these on the tool, so it keeps dirt and stuff from getting in there. There we go. This one's all fixed. All done. Our capacitor was good. Recovered my nylog. Just need to find a cap for my better cap for my deal. Definitely something to add to my bag. Just some more caps. Alright. That'll get a cap on that. That'll be all set. Thanks for watching. Funky maintenance. Stay safe out there. Stay hydrated. Important. Keep you alive longer. They say if you're dehydrated or if you're thirsty, that you're already dehydrated. That your body's in a bad spot. So you want to stay hydrated ahead of it. You don't want to wait until you're thirsty. You want to keep drinking water. Keep you healthier. Alright, thanks for, oh, I got my cap. Look at that. There it is. Alright. I'll put this one back on my refrigerant. We located our leak. We fixed our leak. Very happy about that. You can see the signs of it outside here. That's a done deal. These you just want to finger tighten. This I'll put my lid back on. And we're going to be good for the summer. Done deal. safe out there. Done deal.
A quick search on my YouTube channel of whatever your maintenance needs are, you should find a bunch of different material that'll be helpful to your maintenance needs.
Lord's my shepherd, I shall not